What then?
He got a boat in the back. Too bad he turned out to be poor.
The poor ones are always up.
I'll show you! I'll show you!
Interesting.
Welcome.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Tris Marigold! Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. Tris, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivel, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No, it ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette Lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds a significant stake.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
I think I've heard enough about politics.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be pop-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakau's, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
We were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenriggs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenridge rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenridge says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. You play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how he is.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorvith Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like...
Watch your work.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a...
Let's say,
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled so...
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan,
Kairan?
the monster that has effectively blocked the pool. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor.
Good fortune? Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by...
To see it in all its...
And which of you is ready to help the sorceress fight the beast?
Why us?
Then why get angry at someone who's willing?
Well, 'cause...
We'll tend to the Kairan, the sorceress or I. Maybe we'll do it together.
Well, I hope you succeed. I've no preference for who does...
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the...
So, Witcher,
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any reward.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me...
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to...
Kovier's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but
Here to hunt down some...
Triss Merigold.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those to throw into the cool...
Absolutely.
Oh my, your sense of humour.
The beast must be huge. Maybe...
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with a... Hardly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the north...
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange, but...
I need to look around, find...
An investigation.
More or less. I'll talk to...
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there. On the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a horror house.
Thanks for the warning.
Lads, I was thinking.
About what, new boy?
Maybe we ought to try some honest work.
That prick Laredo turned his nose at me.
Glad we made the deal.
Well, well, I had an inkling and it didn't disappoint me. It was a long... Voltest's killer. Live...
Can't complain.
I am delighted, really. But you see, it's a long way...
No reason to waste any more talking.
Listen, Jester.
All right.
Drop your sword and put your hand...
Shut up. Go ahead.
We've got a wanted man! Grab him, boys! got a wanted man here. Grab him, boys! Don't fuck this up!
Damn it!
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway.
Don't get involved in this.
You did turn...
You must have imagined that.
Never mind. I'll find out for myself.
How?
We're going hunting together.
Well, then let's go see him.
Hello.
Look, people! Wonders and miracles!
Belk. Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this...
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafail.
Vafail.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look...
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckar's.
The old man? Meaning the... Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know...
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like.
I need to make a few orans. You wouldn't have...
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. The lunatics broil. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been...
A great house, you say? Tell me...
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. Reverend Mercier locked them up in... If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you...
No harm in trying. I aim to kill the Karen.
That depends on...
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Sheesh, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Betray no one else, Elvin bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Commandant Dorito will explain everything.
You've no right!
What's going on here?
This whore's a Scoia'tael spy.
Any evidence?
What's it to you?
Easy. She loiters around the garrison, kick-kitting us. Roderick says he boned her, but I don't believe that.
I did!
That's your evidence?
2 of our lads are missing. Last...
I only spoke to them. Then they went off towards the cave.
The bitch is lying. She led them into an ambush.
This ought to be easy enough to resolve. Look inside the caves.
But they're crawling with all sorts of filth.
I'll do it, but you'll pay.
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet, woman. Parte.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work the material.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this?
We'll wait out here.
Make it quick.
About to find out who it belonged to. More blood.
How many more can there be?
Scoia'tael arrows. This is pretty clear.
Find anything in there?
2 soldiers.
What happened to them?
They're dead, riddled with arrows.
I know nothing about that.
What do you think, Witcher?
Seems like 2 soldiers wandered into the cave, maybe to drive away monsters. But just because somebody convinced them to go. I don't know how many monsters they managed to kill, but I do know who got them. Scoia'tael.
Bollocks.
Last I recall, Neckers don't know how to use bows.
Hey, lads! Let's find a tree!
No! I'll tell you everything! Just don't kill me, please!
Speak.
You need to see this. You won't understand otherwise.
See ploughing what?
The bitch is lying!
We'll see. You lead.
squirrels. Thanks for the help, Witcher. Here's your orange. You're coming with us, bitch! You shouldn't have left Dimitri. Stupid whore.
Death awaits you all. Curse you, Dwan.
Just lovely.
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways, what?
Can't help with the tolls.
A sorceress said the same, but...
She's asked me to work with her. That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone.
Well, we're managing it together now, so it...
You jet!
Have it your way. But if the sorceress fails, you'll be stuck here with your goods till winter.
Wait a minute there. Time is coin. I understand that very well. If you participate...
It's a deal. Now tell me what you know.
You're the Witcher, Dan.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf said... Now leave me be.
It's raining bats and frogs. Just lovely.
Squirrel sorceress summoned this rain. The whole...
It's raining bats and frogs.